Yo, why the fuck have we not done this video?
What's up, everybody? This is your boy Nose215. Welcome to my YouTube channel, KillaKicks, and today I have my segment, What's in My Closet, and this is when I visit a sneaker collector and invade their space, and we get to show you the viewers, what's in their closet, like what's their preference, So today I got my boy Eric. Welcome to the channel. Thank you. And so I mean, you have a nice collection, Everybody always asks is, oh, like what's, like what made you get into like sneaker collection and all that other stuff. Like we all know the story. It always starts off at, my mom couldn't afford it or, like whatnot. But I'm going to ask you, like, what was your first pair of shoes that you bought, with your own money? And like, when did you find out that this is going to be like a problem?
I think I've always had like an obsessive compulsive disorder with anything I like. My older cousin was wearing the Poor Man Weapons, and they were on sale at Foot Locker, 2 for $89.
Okay.
You could get, a white pair to go with something, and if you had a lot of blue stuff, I think I bought a white with gray, because my cousin was like, gray you could pass with anything. And I think the second one I bought was a white and royal blue. Okay. Bought that with my own money, and there was a couple random pairs shortly after that was helped by family. But then after that, I had a couple friends that were all rocking Air Forces. And that's pretty much where all my money went after that for years.
To Air Forces. Now, was you a fan of the white on whites, black on blacks, white and red? I
definitely sided more with the all whites.
All whites.
Still to this day, I don't think I'll ever buy another all black, like just straight black on black. I've tried picking up a pair of all black highs recently.
Okay,
and
you couldn't do it?
No.
It was too plain for you?
I don't know what it is about them. I don't know if it's the leather they're using now. I don't know if it's the arched tongue on the current style.
Yeah. It's funny, like when you think about Air Forces, like my favorite Air Forces was like, like that jeweled swoosh, white on red, white on powder blue, white and yellow. Like those were like, I would love to see those like retro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because when I think of Air Forces, I think of that era. And it's like, damn, I actually wish, that they would come out. But, beggars can't be choosers.
Well, it's funny, when I think of the Air Forces, and I think of when I was originally buying them, I think of the mids. I always wanted the mids. It was a couple pair of mids, a couple pair of lows. They weren't really producing a lot of the highs back then.
Okay.
Now the mids really don't do almost anything for me. Okay. I actually, when we were talking about what time we were meeting earlier today, I actually ordered a pair of a very old vintage pair of Air Forces today listed by somebody, and he listed those and a pair of a vintage jewel swooshes earlier.
Nice.
So, for some reason, I have a bad memory about a mini jewel pair.
Okay.
So it's just,
So, I mean, everybody has like the speculation, the game is messed up either because of resellers or, the game is messed up because of this, the game is messed up because of that, like, how is what's your thoughts on like when you first started buying shoes all the way to now? Because it seems like you've been buying shoes for a couple years, and like I've always said that it's just crazy how it's changed throughout the years, and it's like every year it either gets worse or it doesn't get worse. Yeah. So like for now, we're seeing J's sitting on the shelves. Yeah. Last year we didn't see no J's sitting on the shelf, and some people would say
every month is more and more.
Right. It's like every month is more and more. So like, how has everything changed from when you started? And do you think that there's nothing wrong with the game, or is it tainted, or like what's your opinion on?
Well, I would say in the last 10-12 years I've seen like the full roller coaster of the high, and I guess I don't want to say it's necessarily a low on where it's at right now, but it's all different departments of what brand or what model you're going for. Certain things are overly saturated. a lot of people that do know me, they just think of me as an Air Jordan guy. So I think anybody that's watching the first segment of this and they're hearing, you know, a Converse and Air Force, they're just going to throw them off. But there's, like, you know, so many. I have a hard time almost buying Air Jordans these days.
Okay.
Anything new coming out.
Okay.
If it's original color 1 through 4, they kind of haven't fully butchered the 4 and 3 yet. I mean, they do put out some terrible colorways, but yeah, like I don't know if I'll ever buy Air Jordan 6 again. That Maroon 6 is coming out this year.
Yeah,
I really want that because we're from the Philadelphia area.
Yeah.
That Maroon 6 with the vintage Phillies color. I mean, that's gold right there.
Yeah, and that's on everybody's list.
Yeah,
you know. Now, like, so I mean, like, do you think? I mean, because it's funny because when you think about those shoes and the Oreo 4s and the Columbia 4s, like a couple years ago, people was fighting for those shoes. You know, like you go on eBay and like a fucked up pair would be like $350, $250. And then it seemed like when they came out, it seems like nobody really cared, and it was like relatively easy to get, you know, compared to like what everybody thought that it would be. So it's like with that Maroon 6, like, do you think that is gonna be one of those like?
I think with the Nike Air on it, it will be. Again, with those 2 4s, the Columbia and the Oreo. To me, I didn't try to get them.
Right.
I made a phone call, and a friend of mine was like, "You want them? Size 9? Cool." And brought me the Columbias.
Okay.
The Oreos, I had a couple bad communications, so I am still looking for a size 9. I try not to buy Jordans, but if someone does have a size 9, I think I might still buy that.
Okay. So, reselling. Are you a reseller? You know, like, what's your opinion?
I don't got enough time. If I had enough time, I definitely would. Yeah, I got a lot of friends that are making a killing doing it. I don't knock it. I think anyone that knocks reselling, they got bad social skills.
I mean, because I think I'm a reseller. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, like I don't like my intention when I first buy a shoe is not to sell it automatically.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Like I get the use out of it, and then later on, you know, if I could give it to somebody else who's going to use it, then I just pass it on. You know? But besides that, you know, what's that one holy grail that you don't have that you wish to this very day that you had? We all have that one grail. What's that one holy grail that you're like, damn, I just wish?
Man, that's a hard question to answer. If you'd asked me this question today, last year, or the year before, I think you might get a different answer. For the longest time, I would just say it was a 2000 Infrared 6.
Right. Okay.
But we all know that shoe's, you know, it's 15 years old. It's not very wearable. It's just, you know, Jordan 6, one of the best Jordan models, that color, Nike Air on the back. I think right now, a holy grail, to me, everything's expensive. I think the one thing I really want right now is a size 9 Entourage Air Force 1. 9 or 9.5.
No Yeezys?
Zen Yeezy 1.
Yeezy's is not your grail? What type of sneakerhead are you, man? Like,
I would like a Zen Yeezy 1, but that's definitely not my grail. I would buy one, but it's definitely not my grail.
All right, cool. So, you know, enough talking, you know. I mean,
no Adidas Yeezys. No Adidas Yeezys.
No Adidas Yeezys?
No.
Oh.
You can't buy an Adidas one and never had a Nike one.
I mean, I thought you was a true sneakerhead, man. Like, yo, you supposed to say...
Sorry, this is a fraud the whole time.
You supposed to say my grail was Yeezys ones and Adidas 360 boots. Right? But, you know, I mean, I kind of agree like what you say, because it's like you get the one shoe that you've always wanted, and then it's like on to the next.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you totally
how many times have you thought... I mean, I think there's probably about 38 Grails behind me that I bought, and I think it was literally 20 seconds after it was in my hand. What was that second one on the list?
Yeah. So, you know, you have a lot of stuff, man. So let's look around and, you know, let's get a little bit more deep into your collection, shall we?
Sounds good to me.
Cool.
Alright, so I've been buying my own shoes for over a decade. I have a lot of shoes in here that are old. This isn't I don't think to this day it doesn't wow me. It doesn't wow a lot of people. However, these shoes came out in 2008. I've worn these shoes probably 40, 50 times. They're still very clean.
Nice.
I bought them a week before they came out. This was before people were really taxing for Jordans, but I paid $10 above retail from a store.
What was the name of the store? You remember?
It was a Sneaker Den in Coatesville.
Nice.
I bought these. And I still have them. There's been a couple times I've sold a lot of shoes in need of money back then. This is just for some reason one shoe I never parted with.
Nice, nice.
This is more one of the 6s. This is always a good one to show. I think it's probably anyone that's into Jordans knows when you're wearing the ice bottoms, you don't want to wear them. Snowy day, rainy day, ground's wet, smoked out bottom. Motorsport 6, 2010 release. Now the good thing also I love looking at back when these things were dropping, aside from that Olympic 6, so many of these things I was always a bargain hunter. These went on sale for $130. A friend of mine that worked at Foot Locker, I used his 50% discount, $65.
I miss those days.
Those were the best things. $65.
Oh, you got the receipt?
Yeah, Nike Las Vegas. I got these from a friend.
Oh man,
these man, I started a real good friendship with someone I bought these from, but these are just. These have been worn several times as well.
And what was the price on that? What was the price on that?
They were $165 when they came out. I paid a little less than double that. I think I got them about a year after they came out.
Look at that, $177. Huh.
These 105. They came out January 2010. They sat. Same friend that got me the discount on the white and red pair called me up the first week of December, said, "You still want those black and red 6s?" I said, "Yeah, why?" He's like, "I got a pair. Come buy them." They were still full price $150. He gave me his discount, $105.
Nice.
I think if I downgrade in my size and size of my collection one day, I think this is 1/6 I'll probably hold on to the longest. When we talk about quality, the Carmines last year weren't terrible.
They weren't too terrible, but they're not this.
The main thing that just made me sick with the 6s was I was so excited for that September blue, and they were terrible. Shape, everything. I wore them one time to the movies, and then I basically gave them away like a week later. This is nobody's favorite sneaker. And I split. I used to be real anal. I didn't split packs, but when I started downsizing, these were the only 2 countdown pack shoes I kept. I got these from Soul Supremacy about 4 years ago for $110 ship.
Nice.
So, Soul Supremacy's always giving the best deals. These have been worn. I'm kind of pretty anal. Still on the Jordan 2s.
Oh, the Mellows.
Alright, so I pulled out I started off with the 08 Olympic 6s instead of shoe I've had for a long time. These are obviously older than the Olympic 6s. These are from 2004. They still have the 110 retail sticker. I bought these for like $220 on eBay in 2008.
Wow.
So, I mean, this is one thing very rarely I see pictures of these falling apart.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm storing mine better. I still put 2 wears on them every year just to make sure everything
is intact.
Yeah, everything stays together.
One of my favorite tools, I'll be honest. Those are definitely one of my favorite tools. So you got some 6s, some 3s.
This right here, this is probably one of my favorite shoes I own. I got these. I try to keep the receipt on everything. I'm a weird hoarder, but
Abacus.
I got these from Abacus. They were like $375. They took care of me, gave them to me for $325.
Wow.
The Midnight Navies from 01.
You don't want that, do you? You want that?
I don't want these. If you want these, you can have them. I used to have a whole bunch of Nike Airs, but these are the only ones I still haven't gotten rid of.
Wow. Wearable.
Yeah, they've been worn.
Nice.
These seem to bar a lot. They a lot of just toe box gracing. There's yellow, but there's no real rips in the suede or nothing. They're holding up. I actually think these are ball from Adidas too.
Ooh, threes. What we got here for threes? What we got there for threes?
This is probably the best thing I can still show in a face box, and something on this won't really make sense.
Don't hold back.
So I got I still got a shirt to match them. The shirt's not worn, which doesn't make any more sense. I still haven't worn these. It's Dead Stock 01 True Blue.
Nice, nice.
I think by the time I got these, I already had a 2011 pair. I should have dove right into them. The bubble's still clear. So
looks good.
Maybe I should try to wear these soon.
Yeah, why not?
It's a lot. The
what's on those quick strikes? Let me see that Air Max 9.5 quick strike. What's that? What's that?
That 2009 blue one.
Nice.
I think these are originally like an overseas release, and then I think some Foot Locker got them.
Such a classic silhouette, man. Like that would never go out of style. Yeah.
I think my whole thing is there's right here. There's a lot of runners, but they're all pretty much. I think there's really only like 5 different pairs here. Maybe 7. There's a couple of random, like there's those. We all should agree. Infrared 6s or infrared Air Max 90s, probably the best Air Max ever made.
Nice.
These are my favorite. These are my favorites. So this is this year's release, and I've been wearing these a lot lately. They're out the box.
Nice.
This is the 2010 release. This is my second pair. My first pair, I lost somewhere.
Okay.
These are obviously a lot better than this year's release. I wanted to get like 10 pairs of this year's release, but I stopped on my third because the paint on the midsole was terrible. It wasn't true to the color.
Okay. It
wasn't applied right. Like you could tell, it looked like my son or daughter just got done painting it. It just wasn't good. This was that more recent release white and red pair.
Okay, nice, nice, nice.
This is a big waste of money.
Waste of money.
I ignore the bag you're gonna see in here.
Ooh.
I bought these for $325 back in 08, 09. And this was the year before they retroed the Powder 9. And I really wanted a Powder 9. And I don't think I got to walk more than 10 steps in them.
Wow.
I don't
leather though.
Yeah, I think I heard a little bit about the rumors of what shoes you couldn't wear. I think I stopped reading before I got to the 9.
Hey, can you hook me up, please? Please, do you have some raffles from me, please?
This is my top 10 favorite pairs.
Look at that. Look at that. Come on.
This is my second pair of mochas.
Look at this. You know?
These are the best. These are freaking nasty. These are 120, and everyone slept on the quick strikes. They were finish line. We're doing them basically buy one get one free. $60 a pop.
Yeah, I mean, we're sleeping on that. This is big sleeper right here. What's that?
It is the best. The 2010 was better.
Yeah,
2010 was better.
That's how you do it. What is this? What is this?
It's the only shoe to have this box. Until I hope they don't ever release another color in these, because they're better off leaving it like this. Unless they do the yellow. Unless they do the one from the sketch. Jordan 2s.
What's that?
Earlier, just pull these out. Still on 04. I was just wearing these. Jordan 2s. I think it might be my favorite Jordan. A lot of people think they're my favorite. First time I ever camped out for a shoe was the Ben Jordan 7.
Okay.
I didn't get them, and nowhere near me had any of the candy pack.
Oh.
This is the only one I have. I wanted the yellow one for a while, but this color green is my favorite color.
I had the powder blue. Powder blue is one of my favorites. I guarantee you, they put a duck at the end of that ball. You see the hype? Oh man, Grails status.
They didn't need to put a duck on these, but they could have. It would have fit right in.
Woohoo! Yeah.
This is my favorite Dornbecker.
That's how you do it.
They always say they did it the best on the first one, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes they say that.
Yep.
You got it right.
That's what we're gonna put them hard with right there. We don't need to show no more. No more. All right, so we are about to wrap this up. Look, man, I mean, this guy got shoes for days. Like, he didn't even show this. I have to show you this. You know what I'm saying? Because he was just too shy. He's like, yo, can you please show this to the viewers? You know, because I don't want to, I don't want to shit on people. It's like, listen, so, so you're parting ways with a lot of this stuff, right? So
I might.
You might. Yeah, I mean, because that's how we are anyways. So if they want to reach you on the gram, how could they reach you? What's your Instagram?
At ECK2FLY. ECK, the number 2, at FLY.
Cool.
And same thing on Twitter, which I don't really use, but at ECK2FLY is pretty much where you find me on anything.
Cool, man. So I hope, man, that you enjoyed this segment of what's in your closet. This is not something that I do all the time, but I definitely had to do this, man, with the homie because I already know how he gets down. If you want to download the app, KillaKicks is available for iPhone and Android. It's a free
Is this
app.
so free?
Yeah, it's a free app.
Yeah. Can't beat that.
Yeah, you definitely can't be free because a lot of people are charging these days. So, I mean, it's a free app, so take advantage of that. And till next time, you have any final thoughts? No?
Wear your shit.
Wear your shit. Peace out, everybody.